to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Already had a plan, but we were friends.
Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. Jacksonville Jaguars.
From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. Alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this Charger club entering play here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Chargers offense set to go to work. Leading that offense, the rookie from Oregon who was drafted number 6 overall, Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert was the 3rd quarterback taken in the last draft behind Joe Burrow, who went to Cincinnati, and Tua Tagovailoa, who went to Miami. What a career at Oregon. Capped it with a huge Rose Bowl win, not just with his arm, but with his legs as well. And the Chargers, they want to make sure they have their next guy in line after Phillip Rivers left the team. Many thought it would be Tyrod Taylor, but Justin Herbert beat him out and has become a starter as a rookie.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. That throw into the arms of Allen. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. 12 yards there and a 1st down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Again, Herbert caught by Allen.
Herbert's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Herbert on 1st down now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. It's caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal at the 1. Turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Nick Ballore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Play action. Jones. He's got it complete to Thompson. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And he'll let this one go deep for... This is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34.
1st and 10.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. Flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A first carry now for Thompson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we are tied at 7.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Herbert. It's complete to Jerome Brown. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now a carry for Mack. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The 17.
Passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Here's Marlon Mack. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Badgley's kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead.
Chargers 10. Jaguars 7.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. By kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
6-yard line.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Jones. Throwing on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up 2nd down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Jones took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And this is what you wanted to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Geno Atkins got home that time. And partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
Now it's Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. That's Jared Wilson. And they'll have the football deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
First and 10.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you're giving up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
A gain of 5.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a second down. From the 4, it's second and a couple. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Justin Herbert, touchdown number 15 of the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. What's the correct call?
Looking for Chark again. This time he's got him. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30.
5-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. To Thompson on the draw. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Quick throw complete. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyler Eifert. As the first half is winding down, and the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
Josh Lambo lining up for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So from the 36 now, first and 10. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Brings up second and 4 at the 46-yard line.
On second down and 4. Jones going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. DK Metcalf, his 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games, is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
25-yard.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
To Jaron Brown. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard.
3 yards remain for second down. Herbert off of play action. And caught by Henry. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 5. First down, L.A.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level.
Incomplete.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab.
Herbert's pass complete to Hunter Henry.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run here with Mack. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Badgley on for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And the end result was a Marlon Mack touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
49-yard line.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. He's letting this one go for... This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. Will Fuller. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Lining up for the point.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light there. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A big spot for the rookie Herbert. In heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
1st and 10.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care.
Well, that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
At their own 25.
The attention shifts back to Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. With his guys trailing here in the fourth, he can ill afford a repeat of the interception that ended the last drive.
Yeah, you're 2 scores down. You take it upon yourself now to play perfect or near perfect football if you want to get your team back into the game. But it's also tough to do when you're trying to avoid errors. You can still play perfect football.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, Herbert. He completes this one to Mack. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it a second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Complete. It's Henry. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting the field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Chargers.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
At the 13-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. This is caught. That is brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun. Herbert. And he's got his man. It's Henry for a Chargers touchdown. Hunter Henry. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have made this a one-score game.
For the 2-point conversion.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. That's some space here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing Jones. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Jones. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. He's got this down to the 35. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he'll let this one go deep for Chuck. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Finally, a play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've done.
And this is taken in. Stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
The 2-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And this is caught, and that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Josh Lambo lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chargers 32. Josh Lambo.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers down by 10. 40 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Now it's Herbert. Jaguar sack. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Herbert now to throw. This will be caught by Brown.
Herbert's pass.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brings up third down.
Herbert. And that is going to be called in one-handed. Wow. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the 50, here's Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Boy, Keenan Allen couldn't pull that one in. And it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. One last throw here for Herbert. He completes it to Henry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Today's final score.
Big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Jacksonville, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying...
Won't you get